Get that in, sir. We are at the Fast Strip, people. We have another local Hot Facts with Robert Reese. What makes you stop here at the Fast Strip?
Cheap gas.
Now, is this the cheapest gas around?
Yes, it is. I checked the Gas Buddy. This is the place that you go if you want your cheap gas.
Now, check this out. You said Gas Buddy. Please explain that. I know what it is. For people that don't know, let them know what Gas Buddy is.
It's a website where you go on and check the prices for the gasoline and lowest in your area.
Yes, sir. Now, all you got to say is this. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Yo, you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese, the customer service king, the Lone Ranger of food delivery. He leaves no customer behind. Love from London.
Hey, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Bandicoot tapping in with you, brother. Hey, shit, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now, getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
You guys looking for the best barbecue in Moreno Valley? Go ahead, head on over and try some of this Reese's BBQ. 951-999-2615. Plate includes 3 ribs, 1 hot link, baked beans, potato salad, and white bread going down for $20. Great food, great prices, guarantee you come back for more. And it's all been blessed by God, people. Y'all come on down and let them know you're stopping by because of Hot Facts with Robert Reese. If you mention my name, people, you get a discount on me. See you guys soon. Come get this barbecue.
That's why JB Gunner kind of blew off Cherry. Cherry's a partner, but he ain't making nothing. Not on this site. But he's still here, just like me. Now, Robert Reese, I don't know what's going on there. I can't play to it. I'm not going to play. I don't know what's going on there because I had never seen anybody pull up a known racist, have an adult conversation with known racist, hold his shit with a known racist, keep us cool, have the conversation, let the known racist speak. We all heard every word JB Gunner said. Some of us lost respect, some of us gained respect. But one thing happened that night. You cannot tell me that Robert Reese does not have the game to fucking pull off the most epic interview I've ever seen. Or you've seen. Everybody else is playing. They didn't.
What's up, guys? You're watching Hot Facts with my dad, Robert Reese.
Facts with Robert Reese.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Man, I'm with Hot Facts, man, with my boy Robert Reese, man. It's past the dark, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Get them facts.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You are watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
What's up, y'all? We watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Me
out, check me out, check me out, check me out, check me out, check me out, check me out, check me out, check me out, check me out, check.
All right, y'all. We got one. We got a good one. Said I'll be backstage in 10 minutes. We got NGB Worldwide. Stop it by, people. We got a good one. Let me go ahead and get this straight real quick. Let me take that banner down right there. Let me go ahead and get it like this. Let me go ahead and get back for you guys. Bam. We got a great show today. Great show. I had a show that I was going to be doing today already, and I said, oh, wow, this would be so great to kill multiple birds with one stone. Before I let you guys know what those birds and stones are, okay, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. My name is Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I am the official news channel of the gig economy. I have interviewed the who's who
I've been mentioned in all their videos. I have interviewed them or they have interviewed me. I've been in every single sector of the gig world. I fought for the drivers in California to have Proposition 22 to make sure we get paid a little bit more for what we do. If you are someone that enjoys 1099s and making your own money, we discuss all that stuff. We got politics, we got sports, we got animals, we got wildlife. I was the first person to bring the original docudrama series King of St. Louis. Go check that out, starring Pedro Dordan Santiago and the Gig Machine. No bumper TV. I am the creator of Hollywood Gig News and all of the clipping and screen recording and doing the reviews of everything going on in the gig world right now. When you got something good going on, people, you got to make sure it stays good. And you know it's good when people start to use what you got. So I want to say that in a community, when you see more of the community adapting a piece of the game that you brought to the table, at least you did not come to eat empty-handed. You brought something in. I want to thank everyone for that. People, we got First Amendment audits. We got interviews. We got the hot seat, one of the most controversial YouTube shows that there is. When I get upset and I'm looking at political views that need to be addressed, I put whoever is in there in the hot seat, and we make it cracking. We make it do what it do. Scooby-Doo. That's all we do here. We all know that we got Emilia in the background doing the chat. That's my wife there. She moderates that stuff. She's doing her thing. I got moderators in here doing their thing. Jeffrey, the Nightbot. That's my Nightbot, Jeffrey. That is my Jarvis. I am his Iron Man, and he will tell you to slap yourself with whatever hand he wants to. Come correct or don't come correct at all. But I'm going to tell you, we all go have a ball. We got a great show today, people. I want to go ahead. Let me go ahead and get to the title of this live stream. Let me go ahead and check my own self out because I want to make sure I'm not going to butcher my own stuff. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit this button here. I'm going to go ahead and hit this right here, people. All right. We're going to be talking about, there's migrants that are outraged with the gig apps. I'm going to read a comment from a migrant who saw one of my videos of some migrants who didn't know anything, and he asked me a question. I'm going to answer that question because he's one of the migrants who are outraged. Now, people say, why are you putting this content out? Why are you going to put it out? People are going to get mad at you for putting this. They're going to think you're racist, and you're all no. A migrant reached out to me so I can help him out and give him the answer so he can know what's going on. So we will be doing that. He is one of the drivers who's a migrant who is outraged. Schulman. We will get there. Also, we have a special guest coming in. NGB Worldwide is stopping by. Okay, check this channel out, people. A lot of you guys don't know that I do a lot of research, and you're gonna see what type of research I do. Great chat channel there. Great channel. He's stopping by. He's from the Seattle area, the market where Tony Delivers is, where Major Delivers is. He's up there too, and he's getting it in. This is going to be a way for us to go ahead and check out that market of the earned guarantee income that Seattle has. We're going to be going ahead and getting into all of that. Also, there is something going on to where, we're all peers in this game, and he wants to address his peers. He calls out his peers. We're going to make sure that we get into all of that for you people, and we go make it happen. Let me go ahead and see if we got any comments right now. He told me he's going to be joining in. He's going to be joining in just about a little bit. He said in about 10 minutes. Now, I go about 10 minutes earlier so I can do an intro with some TFT. TFT is a deputy of HotFacts with Robert-Reese. I go about 10 minutes earlier, give you guys a couple clips, little things to look at like that. We get in here, we talk. Make sure you leave that thumbs up when you go ahead and come on in. And if you don't like whatever's going on, leave a thumbs down. You will not be penalized for leaving a thumbs down. In all actuality, HotFacts is the truth behind what you stand for. So if you stand for something being a thumbs down, rate it a thumbs down. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. We want to make sure that we do go ahead and get up in there. I wanted to play a video that It's with a content creator, but do I want to do it now? I'll do it later. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. But I'm going to go ahead and start off by I'm going to, oh, and this show is going to be a little bit different. This is on my Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast. It's also on the Hot Facts with Robert Reese interview podcast series also. Well, I'm going to be tackling these issues. I'm going to have NGB up here since he is a gig worker and a content creator. He will be up here going over my show with me, answering the same thing and going over the same topics with me. And at the same time, I will be asking him questions in between us, talking about the gig work, what's going on, getting his takes in, getting his takes out. Okay. I will do a little update for you guys right now. If you guys are on Uber Eats, okay, if you guys are on Uber Eats, in Uber, they had to switch up in their Proposition 22 when the payout's going to come. It went from the Tuesday. Now it's going to be coming on Thursdays for you. So if you have a Cash App, it goes in faster than Chime and it goes in faster than some of your banks. But you will be getting it on Thursday. If not, contact them. They have a way for you to go ahead and get your money so you are not losing out. You don't want to lose out on that money that you go out there and make. Because that Prop 22 people, for what you pull in a week, someone can be having a $500, $600 Proposition 22 check and sitting there every week. And if they ain't got that $500 to $600 sitting there when it's supposed to come, they're going to be upset. They didn't promise people. They didn't promise the kids something. They already told the mechanic, I'll be by this, go ahead and fix this. They didn't promise some people some other stuff. We got a guest in the building right now, NGB Worldwide. My brother here, if you can show your face if you can. I already know who you are. I've seen you, but we are here. Now, I would like for you guys to understand that here on Hot Facts, I am a news channel. I am an official news channel. I've covered more articles and stories of anything in the gig world over any content creator that we have in the space today. I hopped in to create that lane to make it so that we have what's going on. I have interviewed so many drivers who have came up and who have been trying to get themselves out there. I am someone who has helped at least 7 channels get monetized by me putting their videos and my videos, bringing them on and working with them. And they've all become monetized and they all have over at least 2,000 subs. I have some that are up there in 7,000 subs right now. And some of these channels you guys watch every single day. So when I bring someone on, it's not only to go ahead and let you guys see what the topics are about, but you'll get a better chance to understand the driver that is in your area. You'll get a better idea of who he is. And if you are in the driver's area, when I do these things, then you're like, oh man, he's talking about what I got to talk about. I can start watching that channel right there because that is what it is. Red Reactions in the building. Robert Emilia TFT, hey NGB in the building. Thank you for stopping by. That is Gig Wars official Gig Wars. However you want. If you are in the gig space and you're looking to put your money where your mouth is, you want to see how much you make and compete against other drivers out there, go ahead, check out the channel there. Official Gig Wars official. Do what you got to do. The app is in the Play Store. So if you have an Apple, go to the Apple Store. If you have an Android, go to the Android Store. And the app is created by Gary Middleton and Middleton Technologies. I'm going to go ahead and give them a shout out there. I want to give a round of applause. Is it letting you do the stuff in the background yet? Let me see, because it shouldn't be tripping. I'll go ahead and get it like this. I want to give a round of applause right now. And I'm going to do this. Do I have it here on this one? On this one as I'm on my other one. So NGB, I'm so sorry. You do not get the claps, but I will let these shots rain out for you.
It's all good. Appreciate you for letting me be here.
21 gun salute for you right there. And all right, so I want to get into it. We're going to talk about this migrant issue, and I'm going to introduce you, let you say a few words. We're going to talk about a migrant issue, and then we're going to go ahead and get into Obviously, we're going to get into the Seattle market. We're going to break down what's going on here. You are the local resident who is the expert, so we'll be getting that from you. And then go into space. We'll be going over because I know that you're calling out some of your peers, and we are all peers. And we'll go ahead and get into that a little bit. I'll go ahead and start this introduction off. People, I'm giving you a guy that I love his channel. He's coming to you guys by the way of Seattle, Washington State. Okay. He's a person that does a few apps. He gets them in, he shares his love for his city, and he's a loving dad. From what I have seen, people, his channel is actually right where, as far as what the content should be and what his message is, it is right there in the game. I'm bringing to you another person straight from the West Coast, okay? Straight from the left coast. I'm bringing to you NGB, people worldwide. Welcome to the show, my man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate the intro, man. That was as good as any.
Hey, yeah. Now, people, let me go ahead and tell you this. I did some research on him. Now, I'm not from there, but when I was recruited to go play basketball, I went up there and I went to Edmonds. I went to Villa Creek. So that's about an hour and change in the woods or whatever. Play basketball, so I know about some areas up there, people. I am not a stranger. I got a brother who stays up there in Spokane and everything else, and got some good stuff going on up there. And yeah, we got it good. So I want to get into this. I want to read a comment that I just received from. I received a comment from a gentleman, and I want to read this off because he asked me to. Now, he's an immigrant. Now, we all know about what's going on with the migrant issues. You're aware that drivers are actually becoming racist to people who they think can't speak English and things like that, and you're a delivery driver. But during a show that I had about immigrants and if they're more dangerous than ever, and if they are taking our jobs, this gentleman went out and reached out to me, and he asked me a question. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up his comment here and his question from Shulman. And he feels a certain way because he's an immigrant, and he wants to know. He says, now, I checked his channel out, people. He's been a member on YouTube for 14 years. His channel is in a different language, and he's showing the gig work. He says, dear colleagues, that's how I knew firsthand he was not from here all the way. He said, dear colleagues, please tell me, what could have happened? I've been online for almost 40 hours. I have an active time of only 43 minutes in 4 days. I made 3 deliveries and earned $18. What is the problem? Work here in Hollywood, California, in the Hollywood area. Now, that's crazy that I'm hearing this because in Hollywood, that's an area where it's going to be super busy and you have to turn your app off. So I don't know what's going on with him. Now, Mr. Shulman, I don't know if you are brand new to the app, because that could be, and they're trying to, they got to go ahead and schedule you in and get you in. And I don't know what app you were using. You didn't specify Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, and you're in Hollywood or Hungry Panda. I don't think the country you're from, that connection is going to work, but you did not mention that. So that's going to be one of my first things there with you. And I have to know that if you are declining the orders coming through and you only accepted those 3 deliveries, I have to know about that. But I did tell you I was going to address it. Now, since you are a migrant and an immigrant, I don't want you to think that they actually did this to you. Hit those thumbs up, people. 23 in the box real quick. I don't want you to think that they did this to you because you are an immigrant and a migrant. That is definitely what I don't want you to think. You're coming to a country, you're making money here, and you're getting it in. Okay, I don't want you to think that at all. I just need to know a few specifics about it. Are you declining orders? What are you doing? It says 40 hours and only 43 minutes of active time. You could be just declining orders and you only made $18. If that's the case, start accepting your orders, get your ratings up so that you get into a higher tier on whatever app it is. and go ahead and get it in. Now, remember, you're in California. You have an hourly guarantee in Proposition 22. I fought for that for you. Okay, I'm the dude that was standing on the corners getting them things signed, so we got to vote it in. Okay, so you can go take orders and accept them and still get paid for your time. I don't know how familiar you are with our guarantee on what you get paid, but take a look at that, check it out, and then get back to me. Now, NGB, when you hear a question in a comment like that, what's the first thing that pops in your head?
So basically, are they feeling like they're being like discriminated against order flow wise because they're a migrant? Is that what they're basically saying?
That is what I'm getting deep down inside, because the comment came on a video where the Asian guy did not know how to find his DoorDash last three of the digits. He didn't know. He was frustrated and walked off. It's coming on that video, and he is an immigrant and a migrant. That's what I thought deep down inside, and I'm glad you said that, because that's what I think.
Got you. Okay, so basically, this is how I think about it. I feel like the delivery apps, especially like DoorDash, Uber Eats, in a capitalistic society, the worker at the bottom of the pyramid is most beloved by the capitalist society. So the migrant population, I'm one of the people that I understand that it's very annoying, the influx of people. I know it's very annoying to drivers that have been here, from here, that see the influx of people. But as a pure principle, because of who I am and what people that look like me have been through, I try to not disparage them just on pure fact of where they came from. But I will say that these apps are basically pitting natural drivers that are from here and basically using the migrant drivers to create a race to the bottom. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So in my opinion,
Yes.
honestly, there could be a situation to where maybe some drivers, since I'm hearing and I'm seeing that some of these apps are signing up the drivers that come over in a different fashion. They get like a fast tracked little process. They also might be getting better orders than us, to be honest with you. Maybe not better, but I bet you their order flow is a lot more different than US. You know, because I know that they have a distinction in whatever database they have to know the official migrant drivers who came here on an official US program, who are, you know what I'm saying? I know that they got a different ledger for them. I know they do. There's no way that they just don't have that information.
Right, yeah. So you're floating in the same direction as myself. So now the second part of this, he's saying 40 hours and only 43 minutes, only 43 minutes in 4 days. So to me, I'm like, is he watching these videos of these content creators saying don't take the orders, and he's sitting around passing them up, and he only took 3 orders that he thought that made sense? I also thought about that. What's your thought about that? About my thought on that one?
Honestly, if your active time, because I forget which one is how much time you were just signed in on a dash and which one is just active. But if you're only active for 43 minutes and you're complaining about whatever money you got, honestly, that's not enough time on an active dash to even make a complaint. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, if you made $18 in 43 minutes, it don't matter if you made that money over a span of 2 months. The amount of time that you were actually working, you made $18 in 40 minutes. That's a pretty decent ways to do nothing. So honestly, for my recommendation, if you're a driver and you're trying to do this full time, put in the work. Get up early in the morning and work as early as you can. I'm not saying break yourself, but get up and work as early as you can. Because like I said in the last tip video I dropped, this was short. It tells you, work as early as you can to start. You do not want to be out here stressing yourself out, trying to run up your daily quota at 8 o'clock at night. Now you're out here, everybody's at home, you're depressed because you're out here driving and you see everybody relaxing. So honestly, if he's not putting in enough active hours, he ain't putting in enough work to even complain, if I'm being frank.
You are being all the way frank, and that's crazy that you said that, because I have that same thought, and I speak about that. People say, well, it's not that busy in the morning time. Well, if you turn it on and no one's driving, you're still going to get orders in, so take them as a bonus. So now you ain't going to be doing all that extra later on and trying to drive around chasing hotspots, because you'll already be in the algorithm for that day as taking your orders in. Now, I'm a person that is all about having my ratings match whatever I do. I'm a sports dude, a stat dude. I cannot have bad ratings in anything, because growing up, that's just not good. It's just bad. And the more you put in, the better orders you will see. I've been on for all this time showing people that's exactly what happens, and I've been showing people how to receive cash tips and getting paid extra from the customer, and they all got mad at me. Why you keep showing it? Why are you bragging? I'm not bragging. I'm just letting you guys know that you are your own business, and what you put into it, you will get out. So just imagine you guys going to do these hours and you're getting paid and you're not struggling, and your overtime is actually being done at the exact same time when you are conversing with these customers, getting your business right, and they're giving you extra while not wasting time. You're working overtime without putting in any extra time and getting paid more money. I want you guys to understand that right there. I got to get into NGB right here. Let's go with, I told you guys he's going to be going through the stuff with me, and then we're going to be, and I'm going to be asking him stuff. So if this is on the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast and the interview podcast. Now I watched your channel, man, and I love what you got going on. It seems like you love the Seattle area. It seems like you love the businesses. You're in the end, you do what I do. You go to food places, get the food, you eat it, and you showcase it, pubbing them up too. And as a delivery driver doing that, and then let them know that you reviewed their food and put it on YouTube. That's a great thing because it also helps you out in the long run. You love your area, and it seems like you are really involved with your community. Am I a little accurate on that?
Yeah. You are 100%. Basically,
Okay.
it's
Go
like
ahead.
up here. There's not a lot of representation up here. Like I said, I don't know Tony Delivers personally. I see his advertisements up here. I heard about him, seen his TikToks. But yeah, man, growing up, I used to even think about my own city. Don't nobody care about Seattle. We're not heard about. Everybody's like, it's not California. You know the ways they try to draw between California and and Seattle. But yeah, and then you get older and you realize the greatness of your area. And like I said, it's not much representation up here. So yeah, that's 100% accurate.
Okay. Now in your videos, we got people that say, "Oh, you're doxing people." People, my man, a lot of you guys are like, you guys know people of just their YouTube names, and you don't even watch their channel, and you don't do no research. So Hakeem is in here doing his thing, and I gotta let you know, man, I love the videos with you and Amante. Okay, I love them videos, G. I love them videos. The one was my favorite. He was having a hard time biting that looked like a chicken sandwich or a fish sandwich. He was holding it the opposite way, and he was like, I'm not gonna let it go. I gotta go ahead and get this in. And the smile on his face because he was with his dad, like that was great. My daughter helps me out, my kids help me out, and I'm glad to see that you got your kid in your videos also. And that's a very, very, very great thing. Now you're in the West Coast, Washington State, Seattle region. Now the gig apps that I think you use, Instacart, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. Do you use any more than those?
Grubhub.
How is Grubhub in your area? I've been on the damn waiting list for about 2.5 years.
Very slow moving.
Okay.
Maybe
now,
it's just for me because I'm not a premier driver, so I can't act like I just started Grubhub, honestly. So.
All right. Now, Grubhub, have you, like, in my opinion, from what I see from the drivers out there, we have a driver out here by the name of Weird Wesley, and he's in some of these chats, and he does Grubhub. And from what I see from the Grubhub drivers, the offers are better. And I'm just like, your offers look like that. Like, if they were busier, you would make bank on Grubhub, and especially with our guarantee that we have here, that Grubhub will be killing. And you said it's slow. That explains why it's slow though. You know, like the pay is so good, the app is not as busy as it is. Now I watched you do an Instacart order, and I did Instacart and I tapped out, G. I tapped out. I quit. I had to go shop for a whole restaurant, G, and there was like 3 shopping carts that I had to get, and it was like they didn't have no one go shop for them. Like Gordon Ramsay would have been mad because their pantry would have just been empty. And I was like, it's like this every day. And I was like, man, I'm not doing that. And I was like, I quit. But I did see you going there, and you were knocking it out. You had 100 pounds of, what was that?
That was
like
100
cheese
pounds
or
of
something?
fruit. Yeah, it was 60 pounds, 60 pounds of what the fuck? 60 pounds of bananas, 40 pounds of apples. It was like 60, 40, and 18 or something like that with apples, oranges, and bananas. Yeah. And
Hey,
I
I
had to carry that.
salute you,
I carried
G.
that shit all by hand. I don't have a wagon, bro. So when I'm doing this barehanded. When I stream, I'm streaming on one phone. When I carry groceries, that's all my arms. So anytime you see me doing something,
Oh,
that's all my arms doing it. I don't have a wagon, bro.
oh, you do like me, G. I just now got my second phone. I was using one phone, and everyone's like, Reese, he's doing all this stuff in the videos. Y'all, when y'all see me holding the water on the shoulder, I got my phone in the other hand filming me. People, I don't
Yeah,
got a wagon. I use all myself for that. I use all myself to bring you guys the content, and I gotta laugh at both of us for that one.
yeah.
Hold up.
A lot of people have been telling me that I need a wagon. Yeah, but like I said, nothing against anybody that has any of the other equipment. It's just when I started this, I just got to go on with as much as you needed to start. I don't have the gadgets. There's nothing against that. Like the people that
Right,
got two, three, four phones.
right,
Like I wish I had two,
right.
three, four phones. But yeah, I'm just doing it off the strength, bro.
Now check this out, and I'm glad you stepped to strength. My thing is operation one trip. I'm operation one trip. If I can get it done as close to one trip, I can hold as many bags and under my arm as possible because I use it as a workout also.
Exactly.
Most drivers just sit around not doing nothing. I take it like y'all. If y'all got 35 pounds in each hand and y'all going up 3 flights of stairs, you guys are doing 3 stories of stairmaster with weights. All you got to do is step right, work the calves out, work your glutes out, and work your quads out, and you getting a workout going up them stairs. So I don't have no issue with doing it. So I get it in and do it like that. But I was like, man, my man doing Instacart and he is in there getting it in. Congratulations on that. Now you got up there much like us. I fought for Proposition 22, put it in. I got water bottles thrown at me standing in public. Drivers driving by saying, "What are you doing? You're gonna kill the gig economy. You're gonna make us." I got the most from it, and now we have other places who are putting it in. And I'm glad that you are in the West Coast and I have the opportunity to talk to you because my thing was, I was like, why is Major Deliveries not speaking more about the Seattle market in the whole instead of doing these delivery drivers? Please use equipment. Do not talk back to customers. I think that's cool for someone that's a beginner, but you are in an area in a market where you have an hourly guarantee, and there's drivers out there who don't even know what's going on, and they need to get the information in. And you're a person that I know that's up there, and I saw one of your videos, which I'll go ahead and get into. You have an hourly guarantee, okay, and you guys get sick pay, I do believe. And I want you to
Yep.
explain for the Seattle market and drivers out there who are working out there, explain how the hourly guarantee benefits works for you. And I know that you also have no problem picking up from the food banks because of that guarantee. So it makes those orders jump up a few. Explain how that guarantee works for you, how it benefits your area, and why the food banks are not terrible orders like people say they are.
So this is how it goes. So for the Seattle area, and it's only the Seattle city limits, we have an hourly active guarantee. So not just you turn it on and get paid, it's active time. $26.40 active time. So when you accept an order, every order inside of Seattle is a $5 guaranteed minimum. Or the 70 cents a mile, 40 cents a minute, roughly, that's the formula. Whatever's greater of that formula. You either get the $5 or whatever that formula is, and it's whatever's greater. Okay. So what I will say, my opinion on how they did it and how it's affected Seattle, it's a net negative. Even though I support pay raises, because listen, we're in a capitalist society. I know everybody's been throwing around the word Marxist, We're in a capitalist society. Okay, these companies have fiduciary responsibilities to themselves, regardless of how their decisions affect the market. Correct? Apple has been making their phones infinitely more expensive, giving no fucks about how that affects the market. So as a driver, I have to fight for pay increases for myself, regardless of how it affects the market, because at the end of the day, if you're forcing me to live in a capitalistic society, I have to worry about myself, my bottom line, and my bottom line alone. I can't care about the businesses and the restaurants, because these places have lobbyists, they have lawyers that we don't have, they're in the pockets of politicians. And if I go and try to be fair with a company or with an industry that doesn't care or have any moral standing for me, then I'm just stupid. But as far as the pay increases, there's some drivers out here that like it, and there's some drivers out here that want it to go back. The city of Seattle was supposed to revisit it in June. The talks crumbled because they can't get their shit together. Okay. Now, according to, it's like the Washington Alliance for like Restaurant Coalition or whatever like that. They said that the city of Seattle, the restaurant core and like the small businesses that operate with the food delivery, they've lost upwards of $50 million. Now, I didn't do the survey. That could be all cap, but it seems like it's coming from a reputable source. In 2024 alone, and we still got 3 months left, 57 million to be exact. And it's a live counter, so it's moving live right now. So
right, hey, what's crazy about crazy about that? Here in California, it's the exact same way. There is no way, like, no matter what I do, they're always going to give me my money because they cannot match and meet what we do. And I like how you said it's a negative, but like you, I fought for it because I got to make more money here, so that I can make the more money. However, they go work that on the back end, that's on them. But I got to make sure we get enough here also, and that's why I fought for it. So I'm glad you brought that point on up.
Yeah, and I didn't even honestly, to be real with you, before you go say your next thing, I didn't fight for this law. And for you guys that don't know, it's called the Pay Up Ordinance. I had the damn official Seattle Municipal Code number, but I forgot it. But it's called the Seattle Pay Up Ordinance, and it's to make sure that we all get paid properly. Because what was happening, I'm gonna be real with you. In my experience, I wasn't complaining, bro. And see, it was good money. I saw the article where they said they passed it probably in like November. And then look, I just got a Grubhub order as I'm sitting here talking to you. I'm not going to take it though. But yeah, man, they brought the legislation up. Yeah, it just be going. I'm talking about Grubhub inactive, and boom, I get an order. But yeah, and it came in January 13th, 24. And honestly, it's 50-50. But a lot of these companies, people are feeling like Instacart, they removed the instant cash out feature. And a lot of people feel like that was retaliation, because since they upped the payment requirements, that was the only app that took it away. Everybody else left their instant cash out. DoorDash left it and everything. And yeah, so that's how that's going.
All right. Now, people, as you see why I do this, we're going to get into something in just a little bit. I want you guys to understand that this is a content creator, and he is from this area. He is very educated. I like to bring out what the person, the gentleman, the woman, what they have out of them, so that they can actually, you can actually hear them. My man's got knowledge and information about the area. So don't be a stranger. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. His link is in my description. I also put up a community post with this live link there, and his channel is highlighted there also. Make sure you go ahead and check him out. What I like about your channel, you hit the areas and you go find the food, and you go find good food, and you're showing high rises. You're showing the nightlife. You're showing certain streets and how it looks. You're even in the park. I added your video of that dude getting crushed over at the basketball court, and I put that on my NBA top plays and crossovers. I added that one into mine because I thought that was tight.
Yeah, that was crazy. So that was on Juneteenth too. That was on Juneteenth.
So I added that onto my playlist, so it plays during my playlist. So whoever watches that was a good one there. Now, I've been watching you. Obviously, you have a hobby, and it's food. Now, much like you, I cook. I'm a pit master on YouTube. On Facebook, I'm part of the Pit Masters club, and I cook a lot of food. I've seen you cook the ribs, chicken. You're doing all that stuff and getting it in. Now, I'm confused. It seems like you're favoring Jamaican food. Are you Jamaican?
No, I'm Nigerian.
You're Nigerian, and I saw you eat Nigerian food for the first time. I got a place out here called Mama on Wild Wales, and I'm gonna do a video and go in there and eat my Nigerian food. I've eaten Ghanaian food from friends growing up, but only a little bit because when they cook the goat, I didn't like the smell in the house. I'm gonna keep that all the way real. But I've been seeing you get that Jamaican food, and you're going in getting other and getting other foods in. Now the Jamaican food, it seems like you got a real good thing with that jerk and all that. Is Jamaican food? Would I say that's your favorite from all the other stuff outside of American food?
My favorite food, as far as cuisine wise, would probably have to be African food. Now, the Jamaican food, the jerk plate. That you're talking about the short where I reviewed the plate. That plate came from a professional private chef. My boy down from Houston, he flew a private chef up here from to Seattle to start like a private meal business. And since I know him, because he's a delivery driver as well, my boy down there from Houston, he's up here in Seattle now. I was his first contact up here. So to show love, them the Southern people, they got that hospitality, at least for the most part, most of them. He was like, you know what, you showed me love. You was my first contact up here. So when he started debuting his plates, every plate he would get that was new, he would shoot me one and tell me to review it. So that's where that Jamaican jerk plate came from. I love African food. Like you could ask my girl, you could ask my, I literally bring up, I want to order some African food 5 times a week. Literally
Oh,
every
you
day
get
I'm trying to order it.
yeah.
You know
You
what I'm
want to
saying?
get
So
it in.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to get it in. And by the way, you look like Most Def. So I'm gonna keep that way real. You look like Most Def the rapper. So yeah. Now, now you getting it in, and I saw that. Now that's a great thing what you said with the chef. I do the exact same thing. That's called networking. That means that when you're shooting your videos, he'll invite you in to do these reviews. You do that, and then that's gonna help your channel grow, and it's gonna bring him business at the same time. I consistently do that. And it's crazy because in the community that we're in, we're around food. It should be something. It should be something that we all do. Now, I get talked about. They say, "Oh, he's bugging the restaurants and he's doing this," and they don't understand the hard work that is. So for flexing all y'all that tell me that and write that stuff to put the channel down, this man is doing the exact same thing. He's networking, and I love how you narrate your videos. You have a talent and a gift. Do not let it go. Now, from what I get from your channel, I look at it as a how-to, information, entertainment, and travel. Would that be the best way to sum up what it is?
Yeah. For the most part, I started it doing purely delivery, and I wanted to stick with that, and I did for like I said, I started the YouTube side of this 10 months ago. I was hardlining it for a long time, and then said, you know what? I'm not a gig channel. This is just what I do. I think it was it Ben Graham or whoever taught Warren Buffett? He was a taxi driver before he really got big into investing. And somebody said, "Oh, what do you do?" And he said, "I'm a taxi driver." And dude labeled him as that. He said, "No, that's not who I am. That's just what I do to make my money." Okay, so I'm not a gig tuber. That's just what I do to make a living full time. Okay. But me, what I am, I'm just pure entertainment, but in a positive light. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
I'm out here trying to
right.
eat food. I also do delivery live streams. I'll go to the karaoke bar. I know y'all see that video where I went to the karaoke bar and people were bleeding my damn eardrums. But yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, no, but see, that's great. See, I am the official news channel of the geeky economy, but my channel is a variety channel. If you go through my playlist from the car accidents to OMC reporting and First Amendment audits, I do all that stuff myself. All these are my interests that I have in my hobbies that I'm bringing out. It just so happens that I've also been driving since 2014, and I like to go ahead and put that out there too. So I'm not a gig channel per se, but I am the official news channel of the gig community. It's aspect and it's another notch in my belt on what I do. So I salute you for that, for being a Renaissance man. Now I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty right now. I want to talk about you calling out your peers, and I've done it for over 2.5 years. I'm going on 3 years being in this space, and I've called out my peers, and I've called out everyone on the channels that you go on. I've had infinite wars with them. I have the Hollywood gig news that breaks down everything. I'm the person that I don't clip. I screen record, and I'm a real nerd, real journalist. So I go get the information. I have people that get information for me. I have people that are my I have sources that will not reveal themselves because they'll get stabbed in the back because they're friends with some of the people that hate me. Um, so so I want to get right into this right here. Now I've called out. The gentleman always cherry pick. Now, when I first was introduced to him, my man was going wild. And everyone from Flex, um, the lounge was different. Everyone was over there. Flex and Red and William Anderson, Real Talk with Roy, Necro getting bags. I'm talking about. We all used to go over there, and the lounge. What happened was it was dubbed the Lions Den by the DoorDash Revolution, who was an elder in this game. Now he dubbed it the Lions Den because of all the antics that were going on that they were allowing Cherry Pick to do to me. So Cherry was calling me the stupid black guy and using all that stuff. Cherry was the one doing all that other crap. And when I was addressing it, they were getting mad at me. When I was saying you guys are allowing it, they were getting mad at me. And it came to where the lounge was getting copyright and community guideline strikes almost every month, and it had to be ran by someone else. Necro Getting Bags came in and took over, and while Flex was out, people started liking the way how he was running the lounge. So then there was a split. Flex didn't like how the people were going over to Necro's channel, and so he started talking about Necro, calling him bad. And then Necro was allowing Cherry to go over there and do that stuff. And then it was a big split. And then all of a sudden it was a big war. And now it's where I've had to go through a lot of work with Cherry to where me and him want to kill each other for real, for real. I'm talking about for real, to where it got to the point to where I'm the one that leaked out his face, how he looks, and everything. All that came from me. Okay? That came from me to where Cherry and I now, I understand what he does. He was in partnership with UDM. I called out UDM because I said, how are you riding with this dude and you're letting him say all this stuff? And I put my live stream on members only or on subscribers only so UDM couldn't talk. He had to click my link. And when he clicked the link, I was asking him, Cherry's doing all this stuff. He's doing this on this other chat channel. He's talking about the women like this, the dead bodies and everything. And I said, I'm mad at them, but you're endorsing it, saying that he's your friend. And UDM was like, he's a character. You know, his name is Michael. This is not who he is when he's with us. It got to a point to where Cherry and UDM have a split. They don't work together anymore. Now that that split is in, you got the people who I was going against because of what they were allowing Cherry to do. They're getting mad at a channel who split from them doing the exact same thing. And I think it's unfair that they brought you in this because you don't know about all the bloodshed and blows that has been done. And I see you speaking your mind just like I did. The difference is no one there is giving you the information on you're fighting a battle and these guys look like hypocrites when they know that they can't say nothing because Reese will go ahead and just expose everything. I don't like what they are doing to you in that aspect because you are being yourself. You are being your own person. And I get that. And they know that. And they're using that. And I'll tell you something else. We have something called the token black guy, okay, in this gig space. From Pedro and Hannibal to Rideshare Rodeo and Dash Theory to them doing that to I'm on certain channels that I go on where I'm a token. Hector has two with Marcus and myself. Marcus used to be Roy's token and how it is. And the black guys got mad at me for saying this, but when you look at these channels, they have a token black guy that's outspoken, who everybody likes, and he speaks his mind. Now that you're over there, they now have that. I don't want you to fall into that. You got too much going on that it's positive, and I don't want you to fall in this drama thing. But you're calling out your peers, and I would like to know from you, how did you meet the channels that you're involved in, and How did it come to where you were going to call out these people to speak your mind because you ain't no pushover?
Okay, so it's like this. I met everybody in January of 2024. I hope everybody listens to this very clearly because I'm going to tell you, everybody's entitled to their opinion on who they think is using who and whatever, whatever. I came into the scene as an individual about December 2023 and January 24. I let everybody be their own person. I came in because one day I said, I wonder if I wanted to live stream while delivering. I didn't know none of you guys existed. I've been telling myself for 2 years, damn, I want to live stream while I'm working. That would be lit. And one day I searched it up on YouTube and I found I found Gig Wars and I found Boots at the exact same time. You know what I'm saying? And so that was my introduction. Now I started, being around for a little bit, couple of weeks, and I just started filling out everybody. And just so everybody know, I want to make this clear. Not one single opinion that I have or have had about anybody that I've ever spoken on has ever came from another person. To be honest with you, my opinions, I really don't speak on why I feel what I feel to anybody. Like I hope I dare somebody to come up and say, he said this and then switch it up, or he was venting to me. I pray somebody tries because it's a lie. But I sat back and like you were referencing Cherry or whatever, people came to me and tried, just like he said, oh, somebody warned me about Heidi. Somebody warned me about, yeah, people came to me and tried to warn me about you. But you know what I said? I said, listen, what you're telling me, it very well could be true. But what kind of person would I be if I hit the scene and then formulate opinions on somebody based on a bunch of shit other people said? Because then I would never have any friends. I would never have a social circle because I know everybody has done something. Okay. So I sat back and said, you know what? That's why when people used to ask me about him, I was like, listen, I get it. He's a shock value kind of guy. He's like a shock DJ in the 90s. Some females love him. Like I feel it. Some people like that shock value shit. So I said, okay, it's not my thing, but he's doing his Dougie. Even people in my personal life that heard me listening to him for a brief second was like, oh, who is that? What is he saying? I'm like, yeah, I understand it's abrasive, but he got a corner to YouTube. Some people like him. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The reason where my problem came, like I said this morning, I know a lot of people didn't hear this, but I was on a panel one day, and I'm not going to try to drag too many people's name into it. Just understand that he made a reference to a certain fundraiser and a certain friend of his at the time that had a fundraiser going on for a personal situation, and he was lambasting that person. And I was nowhere near involved. I didn't know what the fundraiser was, never spoke on it, wasn't involved on it. I was just on panel one day just trying to fraternize and chill. He happens to look my way on the panel as he's lambasting said person that he claimed to be his friend at the time, and then said, yeah, and NGB, he's probably like the rest of them. He's trying to use his son for content. Da 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 da. I'm gonna explain this to you guys so you guys get this very clear. Okay? My son he's very young. He comes from the YouTube generation. All my son does in his free time and when he's not at school or doing his homework or something, he likes YouTubers. So when he sees his father starting to try to take YouTube seriously to do something, he gravitates towards it. He loves it. My son, everybody that's ever seen my son on camera, Reese, I know you said you did your homework. You see my son loves being on cam. So I made one comment one day and said, you know what, maybe I'll start a gaming channel with my son. I know people like to see kids play games. It'll be cool. And he can tap into what he relates to. Okay. So I made that comment. And then out of nowhere, I get lumped in with somebody trying to make a caricature about somebody. Okay. Now, again, still, even in that moment, I know a lot of people are like, what took you so long to say something? That very day, when the things were said about the fundraiser, when certain people's parents were disparaged in that same live stream, y'all know what I'm talking about. I was trying to speak up and defend whose parents and whose fundraiser was slandered. And I was muted on the mic repeatedly, over and over and over again, for the sake of decorum, and people trying to say, let's so finish, let's so finish. Now, I'm going to tell you, when somebody's spewing bullshit, especially venomous bullshit, when I'm around, it's not going. I'm not going for it. I'm smoky about it every time. I didn't even know the person who he was talking about, but I don't take kindly to the disrespect. But even still, I barely knew Cherry. So I said, you know what? I'm going to sit back because honestly, I get he's talking shit, but I'm just gonna sit back and really formulate my own opinion. Because still, like I said, who am I to come at somebody when I don't have a full view of the situation? So I sat back for about 8-9 months. And one day I was having a very good day and I was like, you know what? I feel like addressing this shit. And I looked on through YouTube and was scrolling through the live feeds and saw that Mr. Cherry was on Papi Chulo's live stream. So I popped up on the panel and I started to go off because honestly, bro, you don't know me. I've never done anything to you. So for you to look my way and speak on a stranger that doesn't know you, my boy, you can't come back from that. A lot of people want to sit here and say they're adults and I'm the grown man in the room and he's trying to use his son. Listen, if you record a brick wall, you're using the brick wall for content. If you record a dog running down the street, you're using the dog for content. That's the point of the damn website. So instead of trying to sit here and gaslight people and tell people they're on child support when I've never even been to a family court, child support, e-court, been arrested, done a crime, I've never done any of that. You're just making shit up. It just looks bad on you. And anybody that believes your shit, sits there and co-signs for the shit, it's just as repulsive and deplorable as you. So that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because to keep it frank, yo, Reese, you're from California, right? Well, you're in California. I don't know if you're from California. If you're around somebody,
born and raised.
if you're around somebody, especially in LA, if you're around somebody and that person is woofing, serving wolf tickets, and somebody comes about to light the car up, if you're in that whip, you're getting lit up too. Which is why it's very smart to watch the company you keep. So I'm sorry, but that's how Hector, aka Papi Chulo, that's how he got caught up in the mix. Because when I came to light Cherry shit up, he wanted to chime in and then change my screen name to Dumb Black Guy, and he's the dumb black guy and all that jazz. When I never mentioned anything about your race, I was coming addressing you directly for the shit that you said about my kid, and Hector just chimed in, so he caught the business too. All right, and that's where I stand with it. Anybody that co-signs somebody's negative behavior, meaning just sitting right next to him in a box. I'm not saying I'm going to say every single thing you're responsible, but it gets to a certain line where I'm like, yo, there's got to be a line where you're like, all right, I'm out. I'm not about to be associated with this portion of the conversation, even if I talk to you tomorrow. That portion of the conversation, I will not allow you. I won't let you let me be a cosigner. Like I said, when the shit was coming out about Eric, when I thought shit went too far, I spoke up publicly. I didn't hit people up in the background. Actually, I did both. I didn't just hit people up in the background. You can ask who I spoke to. I told them in direct message and DM, and I posted on the video, hey, this might be a little too much. So everybody that's watching this that has never met me before and has never seen me on a panel, understand my morals stay true, okay? I get Eric, he might be a little touched, but as a grown man sitting on the internet, if you're not fully capable mentally to be on the net, you don't get no punches pulled. If you're incapable of dealing with the shit you're starting, then maybe exit the internet. Because the way I'm smoky right now, you think I'm gonna cry if somebody responds to what I'm saying right now? No, I'm gonna take it on the chin and I'm gonna clap back. So that's where I come. That's where I'm coming. That's how I'm coming.
Okay, and there is nothing wrong with that. People, you see, look, guilty by association, and I'm so glad you used the LA thing. And it's certain places I can't go because of where I grew up, to where my face is known, and the other side, it don't matter. I'm from there. It don't matter. So I'm one of them. It don't matter. You know what I mean? So that's how it goes. Now, just like people, and I know he's saying his son's in the video. His son's helping them deliver orders and everything, just like my daughter in my videos. When you guys attack me saying, why is he using his daughter? Why is he talking about his son? Why is he using his son? Because that's part of my life, and they're a part of what I do. So therefore, they're going to be up there. So if you guys get mad at me, you got to get mad at him. And that goes for everyone that's come across at me. You got to feel and that's why I love doing this. You're saying the same things that came out of my mouth, and they still to this day say it's bad. But you're saying it's good because that's what you do also. So I'm shaking your hand virtually through a camera doing that.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Now the stray bullets there, y'all, you got to understand. I got upset this morning, and I was upset because Cherry went cherry mode, and he said, F you and your son. I flipped out. That's not something that I condone, and I checked them. I was upset at whoever was up there on the panel because some of those people have kids and their fathers, and they said nothing about it. And when I said something about it and checked him, Cherry said, right, you know what? Reese feels that's how he feels about family and everything. And like he said, you know, we're all friends. You should be able to check your friend. I had an issue that nobody else checked him there. But I've been checking Cherry for a long time. And that's how we have this weird relationship to where we get along and I understand him. And I know when, you know, he's going too far because he wants to do his Cherry image. Things like that, I do not condone. I let them know. So I don't want you to think that, yeah, Reese condoned that. And them idiots that are watching right now, hi, you guys. I checked them. And I didn't hear none of you guys talk about that earlier. But I checked them because that's not what you do. YouTube is YouTube when it comes to women and children, family members that are not there. They need to be left aside. Because I tell you, in the streets, those are common rules that go by. You leave them alone. This generation now, they're kind of crazy when it comes to kids and women now. They kind of want to include them. But if we were all in person, none of you guys would ever do that. And some of you guys say, yes, I will, which is why whenever I see you guys in person, I'm catching hands with you. And that's not a threat. It's a promise. And I want you to stand on all the words that you say. All I'm trying to figure out is where exactly your location is. That's a promise. And I will record it. Me flying there, getting there, and watching you say sorry before I smack you. Because there ain't no turning back from all the nonsense that goes out from your mouth. What I had to learn was just ignore you guys and do my channel because you guys are doing it in a way as far as trolling. And just say, no, it's okay. We're trolling. We can say anything we want. It's YouTube. Anyone says that's not how it works. You will affect someone and get them upset, just like I witnessed earlier with this gentleman here. Now, the people there said, well, Reese, it goes. He said something about my girl. Well, I said, well, you weren't the one that said it. Tell him about his son. Because you think about it. That's not who you are. It's not who you are. You ain't gonna do that. If someone say something about your girl, say something back about theirs. Don't bring their kid into it. I stand on that. I'll be on there next Friday, and we all gonna be good. You don't go ahead and do that shit. There's certain things you don't do. There's certain lines you don't cross. And when someone is gonna speak their mind, don't get mad at him because he just being a man about it. You gotta listen to what he's saying, and then get over that bridge. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna say this now. It's all fair level war, right? So listen here. I'm gonna speak up for real. Amelia, I feel you. I agree with you 100%. Now for Mr. Hector, I'm not gonna let you cry wolf, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm on your neck. You know I'm on your neck because for one, you're a hypocrite, bro. You say, hey, yo, Reese, you heard him this morning. He was like, oh, they're trying to call me racist. I was talking shit about the Venezuelans in plural, not singular. Hey, guy, I don't know where you stopped at in educational wise, but when you say you're speaking about people in plural, that means everybody. That means generalization. That's like
you may have to get to a clear spot. You're breaking up some.
My bad. Yeah, it's just basically just
the signal's going out. Go out and come back in. Yeah, go out and come back in. I don't want anyone to miss any of this. I don't want anyone to miss any of this. You may just got to get into a better area because he was perfect earlier. But people, you got to understand this. It's certain things you say, it's certain things you do not say. Now, I told you guys that I'm going to get to the bottom of what's going on. This is part of what I do. And I was upset earlier because I asked them because you were getting cut on off and kicked off. I've gone through all of that. Bringing me on, throwing me out from Flex to Cherry to all of them. They've done that exact same thing to me, G. They've done the exact same thing to me. I understand your frustration because I went through it. The people, you don't go out there doing this thing. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, and that's what I said I was gonna do. That's what we are going to do. Now, for a lot of you guys out there that probably said, why is he doing this with Reese? Well, as you see, I don't even think you guys even knew his name, his son's name. You guys didn't know nothing about his area, his market, what he stands for. You guys don't talk to him about the hourly guarantee, the food bank. You guys don't do any of these things. So when you hear me do it, you guys stop it. Because what he is getting from it is reach is not what you guys are saying. All right. So I want you guys to understand that. And I don't want you guys to miss any of this because he's giving you the way real. Go ahead, it's back on you.
Basically, like, yeah, where was that? Yeah. So that's how that whole situation goes. With the whole where was I at? I lost my train of thought.
You were going off of you were breaking up on the cherry and the kid.
Yeah. So when I
Yeah.
popped in there, so you don't get to make a whole rant about talking about Venezuelans and how they're liars and rapists and thieves and they suck, and another Latino person told me they all suck. Like, come on, bro. How is that not racist? Ain't nobody changed your words. Ain't nobody did no fucking AI. That's you, bro. That's you. All right. So listen. You want to get mad about me talking about your girl, Hector? You know why I talked about your girl, Hector? Because Cherry brought that shit up when I first met you guys. He used to crack jokes about how you were insecure, about how your girl is fraternizing with people on YouTube, and you were trying to hide her in the background. And I know you're insecure about it, boy. So when I'm smoky with you, when you co-signing bullshit, yeah, I'm on you. So yeah, you want to talk about who was that you was going off? Was it JK or whoever it was whose girl you were talking about? I'm gonna fuck your wife 10 times. Yeah, but you want to talk about leave people's girls out of it? Nah. So that's why I'm on your ass. We all know you're insecure about your girl on YouTube because you know people talk to her in the community. Your boy Cherry is the one who brought it up. How would I know that? I don't even really know you like that. So you know I heard that from somebody in your camp. So that's why I don't give a damn about what I'm saying about him. And I still haven't said nothing that's out of pocket. I've honestly stayed right in lockstep. I know a lot of people have been trying to accuse Red of like, oh, maybe what she's doing is unproportionate. No, not me. Not me. I'm not Red. I'm not Eric. I'm not GWO. I'm not Gary Middleton. I'm not Fallon. I'm not nobody. I'm me. So when people try to build a narrative and be like, oh, somebody's using you, somebody is controlling you. No. I chime in and pop in the streams and I formulate my own opinions. I let people talk their little shit. I've heard people talk shit. Oh, I don't like so-so. I don't like so-so. I'll hear them say it to me. I'll crack jokes like, damn, y'all beefing, and let that roll off my shoulders. You think them two is the only people I've heard smoky shit about? No, it's just I don't got to beef for nobody else. When I referenced Eric, I told Eric, stop gossiping. None of this would have happened if you weren't trying to gossip on the internet. Period. I don't care about nothing else, bro. You know, being in California, ain't nobody arguing semantics. Once you shin shots, it's up. That's it. I'm not arguing semantics with you. So that's where I'm coming from. I want people to hold themselves accountable. To be real, I'm not a satire channel. Nothing about me is jokes. I'm petty as a motherfucker, though. I'm a Gemini. We could get smoky about it. I got all the time today and tomorrow. So, but that's not where I'm coming. I'm giving real content. I'm showing y'all real food. I'm chilling. But don't think shit is sweet. Okay? This is not Lipton tea. I'm trying to tell you. All right? So I want everybody to understand that. I won't ever disrespect you until you say something about your mouth at me or you co-sign the bullshit. That's it. And co-signing the bullshit is not just being on the panel. It's allowing somebody to change a man's name from NGB Worldwide, the People's Champ, to Dumb Black Guy. I want you guys to hear it from my mouth. Anybody who is cool with somebody changing my name to Dumb Black Guy can kick rocks and walk off a short dock. Period. And honestly, the people I'm friends with, I'm cool with, whatever you want to call it, the same way you're gonna back up the people you're cool with. Reese, you fraternize with them guys. That's cool. I'm not gonna dice you up and have you look inside like, you're cool with them. No. But understand, to a certain degree, as long as you stand on business with them people and let folks know, hey, all the shit that they're doing, if I'm their friend, and come with it. It is what it is. There's people that might not think that side of the equation is cool. There's people that don't think the people I'm cool with inside of the equation is cool. It is what it is. But I'm gonna stand on business. Ain't nobody ever gonna tell you NGB was beefing with me, then cool with me, then beefing with me, then cool with me. Nah, once it's up, it's stuck to the day I die. You will never see me be cool with Cherry. You will never see me be cool with Papi Chulo. Cause it's up, it's stuck, bro. So that's it. Right. You could claim it. You could play this back 100 times. If you ever see me fraternizing with them fools, chop me up. Cause I would never do it, bro. I stand on business. But go ahead.
No. I was about to say, yeah, and I'm gonna let you know. Um, you'll see me and hear my name in a whole bunch of different groups in the community. I'm all over because of all the stories and the people that I cover. I I've covered over 75 different gig channels and PE people. So part of my job as being a journalist and doing the news, I'm in almost every circle, like Stephen A. Smith and Wojnarowski. You know what I'm saying? Like Woj. I am in I am in all the circles right there. Now there are times where I'm in situations that I don't like and I don't want to hear that shit. That just like how I spoke up earlier. You know, if I don't feel something, if I hear something, I'm gonna say something. That's just
I
me.
will say though, Reese,
So
I respect the fact that you spoke up, and I'm gonna say this: just because I'm saying this, anybody listening, that does not automatically mean me and Reese is best friends and we're riding to go get pizza together. I can acknowledge when somebody does some solid shit and let it be that, for the record.
yeah, and for the record, because and don't go giving him what all you guys do to everybody else. He's talking to Reeves, he's jacking him off, he's sucking his penis. That's not what it is. That's how I have a lot of cordial relationships with a lot of you guys, and a lot of my sources or people that you would turn your back on because you would be like, "How dare you? I can't believe it. It's you giving them the information on me." Some of your best friends are giving me information on you. Just to let you guys know. And I don't give up my sources because I'm a news channel. So I am where I'm not supposed to be. I am where I'm supposed to be. If I'm gonna get the story right, you best damn believe I'm gonna be there, whether you like it or not. And that's how I hold by myself. I'm a person that you like or you love. When people speak to me, you hate me or you love me. When people speak, they already know. If I'm talking to you off camera on the phone or you email me or something, you better say off the record. If it's not off the record and something going on, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out to light to clear up some things. That's just what I do. That's just what I do. I am my own person inside this whole space, much like this gentleman here, and that's why I want to talk to him. I see so much of myself in what he's actually doing. And I want to talk about, look at his content. Look at this man's content. He's not just going to live stream all day, 18 hours with dead air time, no one talking and talking trash about people. My man is dipping corners. He's bending corners, hitting streets in this community. He's showing you the areas to go to. He's showing you the spots. He's showing you good cuisine. He's showing you travel. He's speaking up.
That's facts. I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I appreciate you bringing this up. I'm gonna say 10 seconds, and I'm gonna let you keep going because I ain't trying to cut you off. Hey, real shit. That's facts, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna claim this. Everybody listen. I'm the only motherfucking channel that takes the fucking phone on my car and shows you exactly where the fuck I'm at. I tell you the restaurant, I tell you the city, I tell you the time, I show you my face, I show you the food, you see my car, bro. Come on, bro. I'm all authentic, bro. Everything you see of me is me. I don't hide nothing, bro. When I'm in Seattle, I'm telling you where I'm at. I'm telling you amount of money I'm making. I'm telling you the adjustment. I show you everything. Like Reese, you see people. Who do you know takes their phone outside the car?
Hey, you look, and that's why I like your stuff. And I said, this dude is getting it in on 3 stacks, three stacks. You can't type in all capitals. Jeffrey will tell you to slap yourself. So yeah. Jeffrey will tell you to slap yourself. But three stacks. We're gonna go ahead and get our 101 in. 3 stacks. This is how my 101s go. You ask me live on camera. This is how they are, man. So everything is good. I love your channel because what you do is what I do, man. I get out on show. I'm doing this. They see me this dude, they see me running across the street. Car accidents. I will hop out. My wife think I'm crazy half the time. She be like, "Where you going?" I'll be back. I got my camera and I'm going.
Oh, me, bro. I'm catching Palestine, Israel protests and everything. Y'all see my shorts?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I love it because you're really showing it, and you are really from where you are. I love that thing about you. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna start doing. I like channels like this, and I've helped out 7 channels start in the hundreds of subs and got them over to be fully monetized. Helping them. What I do is clips from your videos and stuff. I go ahead and I'll create one of mine to put it with it. I'll put your video as an intro to my lives, to my videos, put the links in, do all that stuff. With these interviews, I'm gonna make sure that I help get your name out there, and I'm gonna be adding you on my channels to watch on my header. Now, there's a lot of people out there that'll say, promote your channel on my page by putting an exclamation point. Well, the same people that talk about the same drama every day are the only people that watch those channels, not me. I have a wide range of viewership on all different levels. I work with Ball Facts. That's the LeVar Ball channel there. I work with H Money Boxing. I work with Chaotic Truth. I work with a lot of channels out there that are all in different genres, and they come and support and watch what I do. So I'm gonna be doing this for you also. And just like Bull City Dasher, Devious Dasher, Dashing with John, the Dashing Investor, Major Deliveries. There's too many. Dashing Q. There's too many. There's too many that come across Hot Facts to where I help them out because I see they're doing a great job. Now, for those of you out there who are saying, well, you can just go around when you go talk to Flex and them, they'll tell you, yeah, that's what he does. He brags about it. Hell yeah, because it's all community. And when someone's doing the right thing, I'm not going to be advertising their channel for the negative bullshit that you guys want to put them in. My man's channel is great. Go watch what he does. You will like it and subscribe. As a matter of fact, if you're in here now, take my word for it. Go over and give this man some subs. No way in the world he should be at 100-something subs. My man should have at least 700 subs right now. He got videos up there that I have on my channel that I've done, and he put it in his own Twitter. I was like, yeah, he said the same thing. And he ain't got the views or the more the likes. Y'all better go over there and show that man some love. If y'all say y'all support this man, you bring him on your channel. We see you guys showing other people's videos on your channel. Show his. Show the good side of stuff. Don't just show the channels that's talking shit and creating drama nonstop. This is a positive channel doing positive things. I like it. And don't get mad at the man for standing on his own 2 feet. Don't be mad at that. And y'all don't be mad at me. Because if y'all get mad at me, y'all know I'll bust that ass. Because y'all know how I get down. I like this shit. He cool. And he's from his area. Keep up the good work, G. Keep up the good work. Now, I appreciate it. Now, I see the Hector thing, and you said it's going to be like that no matter what it is. It's going to be like that with Cherry no matter what it is. Since you guys know that, Hector and Cherry, here's what you guys got to understand. All right? Don't just because you're going live throw shots at somebody to keep something going on back and forth, because let me tell you, I'm not trying to be on a spot where you're going to say, well, why do they keep talking about me? Well, just look. He said it's going to be like this. You say something, I'm going to say something back. Unless you guys want to die on down, you guys gotta chill on out. He's calling you out for specific reasons that he has an issue with. He wants to address those issues. Let him address those issues. You address yours. But don't go make up nothing about the man when you don't know, because now you're just slandering the man. And we got people that will just follow someone and grab their pocket and join in on the reindeer games. I'm living proof. I've gone through it the whole time with the whole community. I'm the guy that came in and told them, why are you guys mad? Go take that $4 order. I want to show you how to take that order and turn that into $16 with your service. They got mad at me. They said, don't watch his channel. Ban him. Pedro and Hannibal and all them dudes jumped on it. They got everyone to try to hate me. And guess what I did? I'm fighting in videos and live streams. I'm going up, defending myself, showing numbers, doing everything. And now guess what? I go into any one of their chats. They say, I'm glad to have you here, Reese. Glad, because everything that I said was going to happen is happening. People, you can't change somebody from what they already got going on. A lot of you guys will look at his channel and see that it's good. And you guys are going to say, well, I'm going to hate. It shouldn't be good. It shouldn't be good. It's a good channel. Let the man do his thing because he talks to Red and them, and he's over there talking to Flex. Don't get mad at him because he don't have the relationship that you guys have. And in the big world, they say let someone find out for themselves. Now I'm pretty sure within 24 hours what's being said now, when we get off of here, Flex, Jaded, Torp, and all of them are gonna be talking shit. What's the guy? Not Walker. What's his name? Dylan. All those guys are gonna be talking shit. But everything being said here, he don't see nothing wrong with it. Everybody else out there don't see nothing wrong with it. Let me tell you this, NGB. I have fallen out with Red over and over again, over and over again. You know why? Because she was rocking with them so hard. It got to a point to where I made a phone call to her phone, and I had to check her on the phone. I had to check her on the phone, and she knows what I'm talking about. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. I had to do that. I had to, and guess what? She's in the chat right now, watching and listening. If you don't stand up for what you got to stand up for, people, ain't nobody ever gonna respect you. You come into a spot to get respect and do your craft so people can understand, get a piece of you, and there you go. That's what you do. Let the man do what he do. Am I mad at him because he hang with Flex? No, I'm just giving him a background on why how he feels about Hector and them. That's how I feel about Flex. I'm gonna whoop his ass when I see him. It's just and Jaded too. It's just the way it is. But I'm not mad at him for it. I'm not mad at him. What I'm talking to him about ain't got nothing to do with them. But I don't want them to come at him and be throwing salt inside his ear. Don't go back up there on Reese's thing. Now I'm gonna do an interview with three stacks. They went on camera. Flex said we're gonna make sure that 3 stacks don't even go on to do the interview with you. I was one of the first people to help donate to his cause. They don't even know about that. But they out there giving them wolf tickets. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? But you are different. I'm not gonna bring my feelings for them to you. That just means that you good over there. I'm not. So I'm not going. You know what I mean? So I'm not going. But that don't mean you can't go over there. You can go over there whenever you want. And I'm not gonna tell you not to. It is what it is, people. Y'all see me and Roy get into it almost every month, and we come back and we cool. Almost every month. You see Roy and Flex get into it all the time, and Roy over there talking, going over there. You see people who have weird relationships who can coexist. But then there's some of us where I'm just gonna whoop that ass. Plain and simple. Flex, when I catch your ass, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna like it, Chief. You are not gonna like it. You didn't call me a bitch. You didn't talk about my wife. You didn't talk about my family. You didn't made up stuff. When my mom passed away, and I raised money. When my mom passed away, they got on me for raising money when my mom passed away, but they accept 3 stacks getting donations. They told me, getting on me, why is this? Well, you got ASCAP. ASCAP comes quarterly, you idiot. You don't know about royalties and stuff. You don't know about that stuff. But I can fundraise for anyone who I want to. When you and Thunder did that, that's one of the most ultimate strikes right there. So your ass is grass because of that. And when I told you guys, I got my son up there, and my son's birthday is coming up on the 11th. It's coming up. I get very emotional on that day. They told me, why you bringing up your son and your son's death? I told them, I said, you bet not never say nothing about my son ever. You guys, and I said that to him. They said, why would he say that? Why would he think we would say that? But as you see, someone said, F your son, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. I know how to read a book from a mile away. You know what I mean? So that's why I did that. And then they ganged up on me about that. So I want you guys to know this whole space is fucked up and mixed up. Learn to get along. Learn to get along. And also, this is another black man up here, G. I'm going to support another Turk. I know you're going to hate this, Turk. I'm going to support another black man because in this gig space, most of the content creators who are doing the big stuff with the sponsorships, they're white or Jewish. The black folks, our channels, we got to work real, real hard or be a sellout like the handsome liberal in order to get some love. That's no shot at you, G. I just think you're Uncle Tom half the time. I'm just keeping it real. I don't hide shit. But, it's not a lot of us in this space. And I know that we need to support each other all the time. Now, I've been trying to get a coalition of black content creators to get together for Black History Month, for Juneteenth and everything. I get laughed at. Flex and them told me I'm a racist for trying to do that. What if the white people get together and do something like that? That's what I get told, NGB. Hakeem, that's what I get
It's called
told.
the 4th of July. It's called the 4th of July. It's called Memorial Day. It's called Veterans Day. It's called every day. What are you talking about?
Exactly. So I've been trying to get stuff like that done, but these ideas and stuff that I get them shot down. But do I stop? Nah, I've been doing a show by myself each year. If you don't want to click the link and be a part, I'm still gonna create my own video, go interview people, do the music and everything, and still put my representation out for what it is, because that's who I am on the inside. You know what I mean? That's who I am. And these groups, like you see me over there with Cherry in, right? Me and Hector didn't get along. Hector took off his shirt and showed his nipple on my screen, saying that his nipple was more sexier than me. We didn't get along at first, right? All those people from there's a whole lot of people, even going on Roy's, that they cannot stand me. They're like, Roy, bring them on. They're bringing them on, and then they see like, dang, he's not bad. I'm in rooms right now where they all still hate me, and I have no shame in going inside those rooms. I'm in there on the mic, on the camera. I'm talking. I'm giving it in because I don't care. I'm just me being me. If you don't like me, oh well. That's how I deal with it. That's how I do it.
Exactly. Yo, can I say one thing real quick? 'Cause my phone's finna die. I mean, the reason why my shit was glitching because when your phone overheats, it starts tripping. But yeah, everybody that's heard everything that I said, honestly, I didn't come up here to try to gain viewership or try to I want to change the people that hate me into they do. No, I want you guys to hear exactly from my mouth what happened, my truth, and you guys can set it up for yourself and make your own determination. I'm not up here to try to gain friends. Like I said, whoever you rock with, and this is for all y'all that's listening, you better be willing to spin the block about your friends. So whoever you see me with, I know shit come with it. I'm not bitching, I'm not crying, I'm not complaining, nothing. So if you light my shit up, I'm lighting your shit up, and it's blow for blow. That's it, bro. Ain't no rules in this shit. I'm sorry. I know you guys want to play ethical and then try to play dirty behind the scenes. I'm telling you, like Cardi told you, when it's up, it's stuck. That's it. That's it, man. I appreciate you letting me come up here. Like I said, my phone finna die, brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Before I do let you go, people, I wanted you guys to. There's a reason why I did my live stream like this, go over some things. I wanted you guys to hear a question from a viewer out there. We both answered it. We helped him out, gave great information. We went over some guarantees and pays and things. I let you guys see about who he is, the area, the knowledge that he has, and I wanted you guys to see what he stands on, okay, and how he gets it out, so you know that he has a backbone. And that's exactly what we did here. Now you know that it's a channel that you guys can actually go ahead and watch and not hate. If you hate him after this conversation right here, then you're just out there hating. And it is what it is. I just got just a couple things to ask you before your phone dies. I want to get into this. Do you want the NBA back in Seattle? NBA back in Seattle.
Yeah, I do want it back. I used to be a season ticket holder with my father when I was a kid. All the time. Me and my brother used to go to games with my dad all the time. They're coming back 26 or 27. It's already solid. They were waiting for that media deal to go through. It went through, so it's official. We getting our team in about 2 or 3 years.
Okay, you getting that team. Hamburgers or hot dogs?
Hamburgers. We ain't eating no glizzies around here.
Okay. Mustard or ketchup?
Both. I'm a combination eater. I like salt and pepper, sour cream and salsa, ketchup, mustard. I gotta have the contrast.
Okay. All right. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, because a sandwich has 2 pieces of bread. That's an open face.
Ooh, I like that answer there. All right. So here's my next one. We got the Super Bowl. The cease and desist that Drake sent out to the NFL, so Not Like Us can be performed. You okay with that, or is Drake being a little bitch?
How official is that? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't read into it. So, how official is that news? Like, is that certified
Oh,
or is that like some hearsay?
oh no, it's certified news.
If he's
He doesn't
certified,
want.
then
Yeah,
that's some big shit. That's some big shit. Because if you're gonna keep it in the street, keep it in the street. Honestly, that sounds like this gig shit going on where everybody want to talk tough and then behind the scenes talking about suing people. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You're never gonna hear me talking about suing people because I'm not out here trying to fight in the courtroom. Okay. I'm
right,
not scared to, but
right.
that's just not where I'm coming. That's not how I'm coming. I'm sorry. I ain't no offense to nobody else. Honestly, like if somebody's trying to fuck their family up, oh, I feel it. But like as soon as somebody says, "Oh, you're ugly," I'm gonna sue you. No, no, I don't know. I don't get it. I'll come and see you before I do some whole shit like that. I'm keeping it real with you.
All right, all right. So when your son goes to sleep and he left his fruit snacks out, are you gonna eat the rest of them?
Hell yeah, I do all the time. Shit.
Okay, okay, yeah. I gotta buy extra boxes because I'm gonna eat them. I
No,
don't
I'm gonna be
care.
real with
I'm
you
gonna
though. My
eat them.
son be trying to eat my shit. I don't even eat his shit. My son, he's spoiled in a way because, like I said, but contrary to people's belief, my son is attached to me. Like really, like not like really bad in a bad way, but like I've been in my son's life since day one. Like I was the first person to hold him when he came out. Not even his mom, me. I got pictures of me in the hospital holding my son, laying on my chest and everything. So my son is he's with me. You know what I'm saying? So if I have
Okay.
anything, he'll get offended. He'll get like low key offended, huh? Yo, real shit, huh? Tay will get offended if I don't feed him my shit. You're like, damn, you the dang dad, you went and got chicken and didn't give me none. Yeah, exactly, bro, exactly. Yeah, so my son, he's really on that. You can't eat no snacks without giving him some.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, all right, we got a choice out there. Uh, you got you got McDonald's. Okay. You got Carl's Jr. Um, you got Wingstop, and you got Popeyes. Who's got the best chicken sandwich?
Best chicken sandwich. You said McDonald's, Carl Jr., Popeyes, and
And
Wingstop.
Wingstop.
Mm, McDonald's.
All
Honestly,
right.
because I don't like
Now,
Popeyes, big ass,
yeah.
fucking horrible too. And what would you say? Who else?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no, you straight you all the way straight.
the
Now,
best.
when you
Honestly, the
came
best
into
chicken
this
sandwich
space,
comes from Katsu Burger.
all right, all right. Now, you came into this space. Were there any channels you were watching that you said, you know what, I can do it if they can do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Boots and GWO.
All right, cool. There. Now, you got a fish spot. Is it the catfish corner? You got the catfish corner or something out there is
Yeah,
what you
that's what it's
got.
called.
And
Yeah. Jackson's Catfish Corner.
uh,
Yeah, it's a black owned business. Yep.
Okay, so I was looking at it. I was like, yeah, some black people back there making that fish now. It did look real good. Now I know that in the Seattle area, you can get real good tuna and salmon and everything. How is the catfish, the red snapper and everything in that place? What's the best thing they got up in there? Because I wanted to eat your phone. I wanted to eat my phone when I was watching. I said, dang, they give them all that? That must have
The
been like
captain's
20
platter.
bucks.
That platter that you saw is called the captain's platter. That platter costs $28, right?
Okay.
You get hush puppies, you get shrimp, and you get fries for like 26, 27 bucks. You got that place. It's called Jackson's Catfish Corner. Then when you go to Tacoma, which is like it's the hood. It's like 30 minutes south of Seattle. They got a place there,
Yeah.
black owned. This place is called the Fish House, and that's good. So those two restaurants, because Seattle and Tacoma, they beef like in real life with the street shit, but like it just city to
Yeah.
city, they always trying to compete. So yeah, those are the two black spots: Catfish Corner and the Fish House.
Oh yeah, my brother said they got another one in like Spokane where he is. But yeah, I know about the street stuff. You got the LA gangs up there
Yeah.
that they come down there and they up there get it in. Now I want to say I want to thank you for coming on in and doing this. Now when was the first time you see my channel?
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I saw your channel when Sherry pissed me off. And I started looking up who the fuck he was, and I saw you expose him. And I was cracking up laughing. My girl sitting here with me, bro. When I seen that video of his dusty ass face, I was crying. I was crying.
All
I
right.
was like, yeah. With all due respect, yeah, that's how I found you. And I'm gonna be real with you. There's people around. There's everybody in the community that's anywhere near involved with. When I say drama, not starting the drama, but they're in the know. I've heard warnings about every single person. Reese, you see yourself.
Yes.
So when anybody ever approaches you and acts like I'm running with somebody else's narrative, you could tell them yourself. Regardless of what anybody said to him about me, he gave me the chance to talk to me on my platform. I didn't make you come to my channel to talk to you so I could control the narrative and mute you and all that shit. So, I hope I earned that much respect.
All right, yeah. And now, as you see how people said, watch out for this person. And it's kind of hard for people to say, don't like Reese, don't watch him. I just give it to you real. And they got to understand I'm a news reporter and a journalist. So when I get down, I just don't play around with the just talking stuff. I bring my facts and my proof, and I give a presentation of what the real is. So that's what I do. Now that you're up here and you've heard some things, what's your opinion about Hot Facts and how I get down with the interview and everything?
Like I said, I appreciate the open platform, the partiality of the situation. And like I said, you can have an opinion. I appreciate more so the partiality, not trying to equate shit, but even you can have an opinion about the people I'm cool with. But as long as you allow me the time to say my piece and say my opinion, we don't got to agree. I know the point of this whole interview wasn't just trying to get us to both agree. It's about giving us the opportunity to explain where we're coming from. It's about the people agreeing. They can decide later, but I appreciate that. Regardless of whoever else got beef with you or whatever, that doesn't mean I'm making a declaration about you forever. I appreciate this. Now, hypothetically, if Reese did some shit to me that I felt was foul, I might not automatically just start talking shit, but I might say, okay, now my opinion has changed. That's what happened with everybody else. Anybody is like, we were cool at first. Yeah, and then you did some whole shit to where my opinion changed of you. I'm able to do that. I'm flexible. I'm not going to keep on nut hugging my friends just because they're my friends. So I appreciate that.
Right. Well, hey, I like that, people. My man is good. Three stacks. Let's try to set something up next week. I'm gonna hit you in a community post or something. Get you on there, and NGB. I would like to actually have you on when I come and do a live, and I'm talking about food, barbecue, things like that. How you make this? What do you use? Things like that, and then go over certain things. I go over current events and things like that, and all that other stuff. If you had time, I was gonna play a little 5-minute video and then get your reaction of it, but I'll do that later, or I'll actually play it and just leave me a comment on. It's about a YouTuber who took his First Amendment auditing too far, and he went to go kill the police. So I got the news story and everything up, did all that stuff, and boom, I got that. So I might put it up now in just a little bit. And also, I want you to know, when people talking about the immigrants and migrants and everything, I did my own reporting. I found out where they were housing them. I went to the hotel, interviewed the people from Panama, Venezuela, Colombia. I did the full interview, and the government came to try to shut me down, but I got my interview in first. If I can't get the info from on the internet and calling resources and like all that stuff, I put my boots to the ground and go get it done myself. So I want y'all to know that when y'all watching Hot Facts, y'all getting a real. I am my own news station. This is my WZUP like Martin. Okay, I do it all from scratch and I bring it in. I want to thank you, brother, for stopping on by, and I want to thank everyone from Red to Yup to No Giggity, No Clout coming in, everybody else watching. I want to thank you guys for tuning on in. This is not going to be a 3-4 hour thing. This is in to go ahead so that we can get introduced to NGB worldwide. You will be seeing his videos on my intro videos when I'm doing them. You'll see a lot of things like that. Get to know this dude, check his videos out, and go subscribe. He got great stuff going on. And with that being said, people, like I tell you guys, me and my wife, we out of here like Chuck Woolery. in 2 and 2. Listen to Pedro and Hannibal talk about Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Now, this individual. All right, you work hard on YouTube, Pedro. You work hard every day.
He's working harder than I am.
I was going to say that. Thank you. This man is doing videos, shorts, and he's doing an hour-long live stream 5 days a week. You're not even doing that.
Yeah, no. Listen, me and Robert, Hannibal, we've talked a few times. I had him on the channel. We have each other's number, and we've chopped it up. And we have a lot of similarities, and we have a lot of differences. We have core things that we're very, like, I do not believe in some of the things he says, and he goes the same way with me. But there's a mutual respect there, which I really like. Yeah. And I really respect his grind and his hustle. He reminds me of myself because he's betting on himself. He's, if you watch his his intro clips, I'm sure you've seen it. I imagine Robert's going to places saying, "Hey man, I got a channel. Would you subscribe?" And he's like, "Hey, would you say that you watch Hot Facts with Robert Reese?" And they don't. But he's giving that. He's about that community. He's building up.
He's going pretty fast. Like I see the subs moving, and I don't agree with. I mean, we're giving him props to also like some of the things. It's fine. They have their own method, right? Like, take the first order of the day.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I'm not doing that. But I appreciate his grind, his hustle. He's engaging in the camera. He's really putting everything into this, and I just want to give him his flowers right now. I know I'm gonna talk to him with Steve Rideshare Rodeo in a live stream tomorrow. I subscribe, I check him out. He gives me like that daily, like, okay, is he on? All right, cool. Like it's normal. Like I watch you, Flex. And now it's Robert Reese. Like if one of you guys don't upload, I'm like, okay, is everything all right?
Something's wrong.
If Flex is not uploaded, what's going on? Why he's not streaming? Right?
We out. See y'all later.